Today we're focusing on balance as part of our Parkinson's Awareness Month. So we're going to focus on balance today along with everything else. Start with some deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Stretch and lengthen. Deep breaths. Get that blood flowing. Nice deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, shoulders down, stretch and lengthen. Good. Extend one leg out. Bring the opposite arm as leg up. Stretch and lengthen. Make sure you're at the front of your chair, belly in. Good. Switch legs, heel out, reach tall. Belly in. Breathe. Good. Now both feet out. Stretch tall. So your toes are up, your heels are down. Reach and lengthen. Good. Hold on to your chair. You're going to take one foot on top of the other. And whichever foot is in front, lift that arm up and down. So we're doing seated balance work right now as we stretch. Switch arms, reach. Good. Now pick up the pace, alternating arms. And palms together. Open at an angle and center. Open at an angle. So to modify, just lower your foot down. Open the chest. Good, and release. Now bend your bottom leg, cross the legs, spinal twist, look over your shoulder, stretching your spine. Arms come up and over. Look over your shoulder. Again, inhale up, exhale around. Inhale up, exhale around. And come back to the center. Good, release. Switch legs. Extend one leg, the other foot is on top. Arms out this time. Pull and reach. Pull, reach. Abs in. Make sure you're at the front of your chair. Open the chest. Good. Now alternate. Pull one elbow back and then the other. Pull, pull, pull. Say it with me. Pull, 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 pull. Now at an angle. Open, together, open, together, open, together, open, together. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Bend your knees. Cross at the knee if you can, or at the ankle. Opposite hand across. Look over your shoulder. Stretch your spine. Arms up and over. Up and over. Up and over. And release. Good. Go ahead and get your block out or your book. Long way. Squeeze your ankles up against the block or your book and take a deep breath. Open the chest and then hinge from the hips. So squeeze your ankles against the block, engaging the inner thighs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Open. Head and chest are stay up. Your back is flat. Good. Now place one foot on the block, opposite arm is leg, hinge from the hip, and open. Hinge, open. Hold that arm up, lift the other foot, stretch over from the waist, and then come back through the center. Shoulder down, reach, and release. You can take your hand on the chair if you need to, or just keep it on your thigh. Hold. Good. Release and release that leg. Shake out your legs and switch feet. Other foot up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Stretch. Lift your knee up. Stretch over from the waist. Come back to the center. Over. Center. Reach. Reach. Seated balance. Hold. Look up. And release. Good. Shake out your legs. Legs wide. You're going to step all the way over and back. Arm and leg together. Same arm as leg. Step over. Step over. Good. Now see if you can cross the ankle. Reaching to the shoulder with the arm, crossing the ankle. Big step up and over. It's going to help you get in and out of the car. Bigger movement. Getting in and out of an SUV. Big step. And monster truck. Bigger. Bigger. Make that movement as big as you can. And release. Hands on your thighs, hinge from the hips. Lower one shoulder, look over your back shoulder, stretching your spine. Come back through the center and switch. And center. Now alternate shoulder to the opposite knee. Head looks back. Stretch your back. And come back to the center. Place one foot on your block. The other foot is down. You're going to take the heel forward and toe back. Heel forward, toe back. Swinging the opposite arm as leg. Lift. Lift. And now lift the knee up, toe back, knee up, toe back. One more. Hold that leg up. And release. Good. Switch legs. Place your foot right in the center. Start with the heel. Opposite arm is leg and toe back. Heel, toe, heel, toe. And knee. Knee up, toe back. Knee and toe. Hold that leg up. And release. Good. Shake out your legs. Back to stepping over. This time opposite arm is leg. Cross over. Cross. Opposite arm. If you're having difficulty, just start with your legs first and then add the arms. Crossing over. Crossing the midline works both sides of the brain. We're working our brains as well as our bodies. Good. Now you're going to jump both feet on and jump out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Two more. In, out, in, out. Good. Let's turn our block. So keep your head and chest up. Hinge from the hips. Grab your block. Lift it up. turn it and lower it back down, hinging from the hips. You're going to hinge, press your weight back, lift it up, twist, and lower it back down. So if this hurts your back, instead of keeping it flat, you can just lower it down this way. And if you're holding a heavy book, that's more resistance, building more strength in the muscles and bones. Lower it down, lift it up, twist, and down. Up, twist, down. A few more. Good. And now you're going to bring the block to the inside of your foot. Your legs are wide. You're going to step in and out. In, out. Six, let's do 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs wide, take your foot on the block and down, up and down. So your knees are still wide. Just tap the toe and down. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and release. Hinge from the hips as you pick your block up. Bring the arms up and bring the block to the other foot, inside of the foot. Good. Step in and out. In, out. Big arms. Two more. One more. Good. Release your hands. Step up and down. In and out. Touch, open. Touch, open. 5, 6. Abs in. 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. Hinge from the hips. Pick up your block. Bring the arms up, and then reach to the other foot. Lift up, rotating from the waist, up and down, hips back, head and chest stay up. Keep your head above your heart. Look straight ahead. I should see your eyes. If you were here, I'd be looking right at you. Look into my eyes. What color are they? They're blue. Oh, feet in. Reach side, center, side. Exhale over. Inhale, center. Stretch from the waist. Press your shoulders down. Come over to one side and hold. Open the chest. Pull your elbow back. Shift your gaze up. Squeeze your knees together. Lot to think about. Good. Inhale back to the center and stretch up and over to the other side. Pull your elbow back. Shift your gaze up. Squeeze your knees together. Most importantly, breathe and come back to the center. Good. Lower the block back down. Let's turn it the long way now. Squeeze your feet up against the block. Scoot halfway back in your chair. We're still not using our back for support, so our shoulders are down. Lift and lower. Tighten the thighs, lower back down. Working the front of the legs, your quadriceps. Flex your feet. If you have a heavy book and it's too heavy to lift, that's okay. Just do it without it. Up and down. Mine is spinning around. Okay, good. Lower your block. Walk your hips forward. Place one ball of the foot on the block with your heel down. So your knee is right in line with that ankle. You're pressing your heel down, getting a really good stretch through that foot. And then pull the other knee up. Sit up taller. Pull your knee in toward your chest, stretching the hip, the back of the leg. And this leg is up, so you're working your balance there. Open the knee to the side. And come back to the center. Arm extends. Let's open and close. Press your bottom heel down so you're stretching the ankle at the same time. Good. Reach under your thigh now. Point and flex your foot, sitting tall. Faster, point, point, point. Open your toes inside your shoes and release. Now circle the ankle slowly, going for range of motion. And reverse. Good. Hold that leg up. Extend out and bend. Out, bend. Good. 3 more. 2, 1, and release. Shake out your legs. Good. Switching feet. Place the ball of your foot on your block, pressing your heel down. Get a good stretch. And then clasp your hand under, pulling the knee up. Sit tall. Sit taller. And if you can, clasp your hands in front of the knee and pull that knee up in toward your chest. If this hurts your knee, reach underneath. And then open the knee to the side. Good. Come back to the center. Open the arm out to the side, sitting tall. Open and close. Press that bottom heel down so you're stretching the ankle as well as working your legs and working on your balance. Three more. 2, 1. Good. Now reach underneath your thigh, sit up tall, point, flex, point, flex. Try to go toe ball heel, heel ball toe. So you're working through the feet. Stretching those ankles every day. Faster. Good. Open your toes, circle the ankle. Sit up straighter. Circle the other way. And seated balance, sit tall. Straighten your leg out. Bend, this is challenging. Out, in, out, in. One more. Hold. Good. Release, shake out your legs. And release. Now you're going to scoot forward in your chair. Place both toes up, heels down, arms out. Lift your heel and lift both heels as you circle your arms, opening the chest. And then reverse. Okay, we're going to challenge ourselves. You're going to bring one arm forward and the other one back. One forward, one back. Okay, reverse. The other one goes back and forward. Try it. You can do it. And release. Open the arms and chest. Good. Hands by your ears. Pull your elbows wide. Side, center, side. Exhale over. Inhale through the center. lengthening through the waist. And faster side to side. Pull your elbows wide, open the chest, look up. And elbows in, chin down, stretch your spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Open. Round. Good. Release. We're going to transition to standing now, so take the legs wide. Hinge from the hips, pick up your block. If you've got a walker, if you want to stay sitting, that's fine. You can do seated balance. If you can, you're going to put your walker in front and stand up. If you don't have a walker, great. If you do, keep that walker in front with the chair behind you. And if you're not using a walker, let's stand and sit several times, using the legs. The hips are back. And if you have a chair without arms and you're not using your arms, if this is challenging for you, turn at an angle. So if you're at an angle, your hips are back. You can use your hands. You can hold on to the back of the chair or the inside of the chair and make this a little bit easier for you. The main thing is that we're building strength in our legs and we're safe. Let's go to the other side. Hips back. Keep your block handy. We're going to use it as well when we're standing. Good. Come on up. Stay up this time. And then walk over to the side of your chair. So you're going to put your block down. Stagger your stance. One foot behind the chair, the other to the side. Bend your knees and lower your block back down. Keep your head and chest up. Okay, now just start by placing one foot on the block and one foot on the floor. Press down with your hand. Make sure you're not going to pull back on the chair. Zip up your pants. So we're going to lift our knee and then squat. Knee forward and squat. So one foot is up, one foot is down. Make sure you've got something sturdy to hold on to. And this is optional. You can do it without the block. If you're sitting, just put one foot on your block and lift the other knee. Good. And release. And just stand with one foot on your block and one foot on the floor. Feet staggered. Open your arm out to the side. Tilt the tailbone under slightly, abs in. Open the arms. Palms in. Open at an angle. Come back to the center. Angle and center. So hold on if you need to. We're actually building strength in our standing leg, which is slightly bent. Good. Hold here. Stretch over from the waist. Open the chest and look up. Bring the elbow to the hip and reach. In and out. Open your toes. That's going to give you more support. Hold from the waist. Look up. Good. Arm back out to the side. Lift the knee and squat. Knee up, squat. One more. Lower the hips and just do a little pulse. Good. Come up and release. Stagger your stance. Bend your knees. Pick up your block. Head and chest up. And then let's go over to the other side. Stagger your stance. Put your block down, head and chest up. Good. Press down with your hand, never pull back. Place one foot on the block, the other foot is staggered. Little squat and knee up. Squat, knee up. Keep your arm out to the side to help you balance. Good. Lower and straighten your leg, slightly bent. Open the chest. Stretch over from the waist. Good. Elbow to the hip and reach. Open your toes. Hold and look up. Good. Bring your arm out to the side. Balance here. Lower your hand. Let's do another set of squats with the knee up. Knee up, sit back. Knee up, sit back. And release. Good. Shake out your legs. Stagger your stance, one foot behind your chair, the other foot to the side, hips back, bend down, pick up your block, and come back to the center. Go ahead and lower the block. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me better. What you're going to do is just push down with your hands and lift one heel. Touch your toe down, heel up, toe down, heel up. Open your toes, good posture. Flex that foot, little pulses, pull, pull, pull. So we're working into our hamstrings now, standing on one foot to focus on our balance and hold here. If you can, lift one arm out, open and close the door. Release that hand. And then if you can, lift the other arm. Open and close. This is challenging. Good. Release. Take that foot. Bring it back behind you. Both feet are pointed straight ahead. Your front foot is right underneath your chair. Lift the head and chest, tailbone under, abs in. So you're feeling the stretch in the back of your leg. Lift one arm up. And switch. Good. Press your heels down. Now lift the heel in back and your toe in front. Rocking back and forth. Heel and toe. And then to challenge yourself, reach forward, pull back. It's slow and controlled, working on our balance, stretching our legs. Good. Press your back heel down, palms down, lift your head and chest. Stretch the back of your legs, bend your knees, and bring your legs in. Shake them out. Switching legs now, knee to knee. Toe down, heel up. Toe down, heel up. Hold that heel up, little lifts, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold that leg up, lift one arm. Open and close the door. Good. Release, switch hands. Open and close. Lower your foot if you need to. Good. Release and step that foot back. Press your back heel down. Bring your front foot closer to your chair. Lift your head and chest. One arm extends. Switch. Good. Now you're going to shift your weight. Heel up, toe up. rocking forward and back. And then use the arms reaching forward and pulling back. Slow and controlled, working your balance. Abs are engaged. Good, lower your back heel, stretch. Bend the back knee. Bring your foot in, shake out your legs. Good, facing the front. Press down with your hands, lift the knees to the side. Warming up the hips. Good, now you're going to bend one knee. I'm going to come out here so you can see me, but stay behind your chair. You're going to bend that knee in and rotate the hip open and in. From the hip, in and out. In and out. Your support leg is slightly bent. Now pull that knee open and lift the toe up and bring the toe back down. Toe up, toe down. Good. Release, toe down. Hold here, tap your toe. And then flex the foot. Keep your foot right by your ankle, shoulders back, abs in. Try to balance. If you lose your balance, step wide and bend your knees. Lower that center of gravity. Balance is something we need to practice all the time. You might have one side that's better than the other. We need to practice all the time. Good. Switch legs, shake out your legs. Start with your toe down, open the hip and close. Strengthening the hip. Keeping that knee open, pull your toe up and lower it back down. Good. Bring the knee back to the center. Tap your toe, balance if you can. Good. Now flex your foot. Keep your foot right by your ankle, tailbone under, shoulders back. Lengthen through your spine. Find your balance and hold. Good. Shake out your legs. Pump your feet. Rotate your toes open. Come up on your toes. Squeeze your glutes. Lift the chest. Lift your heels as high as you can. Try to let go and balance. If you lose your balance, step wide and bend your knees. Good. Release, bend the knees. Let's do a heel lift and a knee bend. Little plie, knees out over your toes. Out. Up. Out. First position, ballet. Good. Let's come up on our toes and balance one more time. Stretch and lengthen. Try to let go if you can. And release. Good. Shake out your legs. All right, we're going to grab our block one more time. Stagger your stance. Lower your hips, lowering the block. Make sure it's the long way. One foot on the block, bend your knees. You're going to take the heel forward and toe back. Heel forward, toe back. Heel and toe. We can add the arms. Reach, pull, reach, pull. Good. And release. Shake out those legs. Stagger your stance. Bend your knees. We're going to do the same movement to the other side. Staggering the stance. Lower your block. Head and chest up. Good. You're going to bring the heel forward, toe back. Heel forward, toe back. Big step. Add the arms. Reach, pull, reach, pull. Good, and release. Shake out your legs. Stagger your stance. Bend your knees. Go ahead and pick up your block. Good, we're gonna sit back down. Good job with the standing balance today. Place your block between your knees. Squeeze those inner thighs and then release. Squeeze and grow, release. Squeeze and grow. So squeeze the glutes, lift your pelvic floor. Squeeze and grow, arms out, shoulders down. Bring one arm forward, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Arm out, switch arms, the other arm forward, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. And both arms in, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. One more, squeeze and release. Good, bring the block to the outside of your foot now. You're gonna press your palm into the block. At the same time, you're gonna press your knee into the block. So you're pressing your palm and your knee in at the same time. You're gonna feel your waist working as well as your outer thigh and hip. So press hard and release. Press, release, press, release. So you're working the whole side of your body. Your arms, your shoulders, your abs, your waist, your outer thigh. Press, press, press. One more, press. Good. Release, switch sides. Block on the outside of your thigh. Press your palm in and your leg in at the same time. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep going. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. One more time. Squeeze and release. Good. Bring the block back between your legs. Squeeze and release again. Working the inner thighs. Let me see you grow. Lift that pelvic floor. You want to lift, you want to do a Kegel. The Kegel is when you urinate, you stop the flow of urine by tightening those pelvic muscles. For men, it's good for your prostate. For women, it's good for bladder control. And we all want to be able to laugh. Okay, hands by your hips, lean back, scoot back slightly. You're going to lift the knees up and lower, pressing your palms down, up and down. Good. Feet flat, inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, lower down. This time you're going to lean and bring one shoulder forward and bring your heel up toward your shoulder. Press. Lift. Lift. Lift and center. Inhale, deep breath, stretch tall. Exhale, release. Turn at an angle so your knees are coming up toward your shoulder, or your heels are coming up toward your shoulder. And release. Go back to the center. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, release. Good. Let's stretch out now. Open your toes. Lower the block to the inside of your foot, pressing that knee open. Extend the arm. Knee presses open. Open the chest. Get a good stretch through the waist. Open and close your hand. Wiggle your fingers. Good. Release back to the center. Take the block over to the other foot. Holding the block, press your knee open. Open the chest and look up. Shoulders down. Open and close your hand. Wiggle your fingers. And release. Good. Grab your block. Walk your feet in. Let's lower the block down. Toes up, alternating, working through the ankles, fingers up and down, stretching the wrists and the forearms, the ankles and the calves. Palms up. And press both heels down. Press your palms down. Lift the head and chest. And now round your back, belly button into your spine, chin down. Scoop out your belly. Press your palms down. Lift the head and chest. And round. Exhaling. Inhale, lift up. Good. And scoot your block out a little bit so that the heel fits on it. The other foot is in front. Make sure you're at the front of your chair. Hand on your bent leg. Hinge from the hips, stretching the hamstrings. Shoulders roll up, back, and around. Alternate shoulders. And then gently reach toward your foot if you can, pulling the toe back, stretching the back of the leg. And release. Good. Switch legs. Heel on the block, hand on the bent knee. Hinge from the hips, leaning forward. Your ears and shoulders and hips are in alignment. And roll your shoulders up, back, and around. Alternate. And release. Good. Reach toward your toes, pulling the toes back. Breathe into your stretch. You want to exhale into the tight area behind the leg. When you exhale, take the stretch just a little deeper. Good. Release. Both heels up. Inhale up. Pull your elbows wide. Open the chest. Elbows in, chin down. Elbows open. Stretch. Good. Release your feet. Stretch tall, clasping your hands, pointer fingers up. Opening the chest. Renewing your energy for the day. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let out all the air. Sounding like the ocean. And release. Give yourself a big hug. Rock. Open the arms and chest. Other arm on top, hug. Hopefully you're all getting vaccinated. We can go back to we're working on getting our classes live again. We'll figure that out and let you know as soon as we can. Open the arms and chest. Good. Release, shake out your shoulders. Shoulders down and back. Turn your head, look over your shoulder. Center, turn the head. Center, take your two fingers, chin down slightly, pull your neck back. Release, pull back. Release, pull back. And palms together, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Just be aware of where your body is in relation to space. Concentrating on your breath. Open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi PFP friends! If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like by hitting the thumbs up button. Leave us a note in the comments section below, or click the subscribe button to get the latest updates on new video releases and live stream classes. And once you subscribe, be sure to click on the bell to turn on notifications to get alerted when we go live. Thank you for being part of our community and making us the #1 Parkinson's fitness channel on YouTube. Happy exercising!